Hi guys!
Welcome back to our channel.
I go by the name Ayo.
And I go by the name Ope.
And together we are called
Ayope.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so excited.
Yep.
Somebody needs to guess why we're so excited. Okay, we're excited because this is the month of our anniversary.
Hey.
Alright, so we are celebrating our anniversary this month, okay? And yeah, it's all about us. It's all about Ayope, okay? If you've not watched our wedding video, go and watch it.
Like,
okay? We always watch our wedding videos during our anniversary.
And watch it with the kids as well.
Yeah, just to relieve.
It's so weird.
Yeah, last year Maya watched it for the first time.
Yeah, she's like, where was I? What do we say?
You were still cooking.
You were still cooking.
Because even though we didn't know that she was coming, God already knew.
True.
Because He knows the end from the beginning.
True.
And the beginning from the end. So, ladies and gentlemen, 9 years married. Okay. And today we're going to be sharing a few things. Okay, but before that, for those who are new to the channel, let us introduce ourselves quickly. Okay, so we are Ayo and Ope. Okay, we've been married for 9 years, blessed with 3 beautiful girls. And what we do on here, we are certified marriage and relationship coaches. So we come on here to share our marital journey. Okay, we come on here to also share our experiences because we're still navigating this thing. We don't know it all, and you're going to find out very soon. So we come and do all of that, and we also obviously provide tips, nuggets, coaching, and all of that
and good
vibes.
Stuff.
And good vibes, okay?
Good vibes.
Because we laugh a lot.
Yeah, and we want to kill that narrative that marriage is a scam.
Exactly.
Or we want to kill that narrative that marriage is prison. It's actually not.
Even though I feel like I'm bound. I'm joking.
Better tell them you're joking before they put you on Insta blog. Ayo David said marriage is bound.
No, joke, please. So yeah, it's not a prison. Funny enough, we wrote a book titled Marriage is Easy as ABC. Okay, make sure you get that book, especially because it's our anniversary.
At least, come on, guys.
So if you've not gotten that book, buy it for your friends. Very important.
The things that I want you to do as anniversary present. I mean, those of you who want to bless us with monetary gifts and
by all means,
we are not
running away from that.
We're not running away from it. We won't say no.
We'll collect
but what's
the
important to us is, if you've not subscribed, subscribe. At least do that for us. Seriously. If you've not bought our book, at least buy the book.
Exactly. If you've not bought something from us or blessed us somehow. Guys, we've been doing YouTube for 6 years now. We've been on this ministry for 6 years.
Wow.
Okay. So obviously married for 9 years and then been on this for 6 years. Okay. So guys, you know, God has helped us, all right? And we bless God for that. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, like this video, it helps us, and also watch all of the ads. Okay. One more thing before we dive into the video. If you're interested in a career in project management, what are you waiting for? Okay. As we always say, our project management is our day job, and then this is our night job. It's always in the night that we're doing all of these things. True. Okay, so we introduced this. We have been coaching and teaching people, training people to transition, and a lot of people have transitioned successfully. Yeah. They have fantastic jobs. They have multiplied, doubled, or tripled their previous salaries and all that. So make sure you reach out to us, okay? StarManagement_consulting on Instagram, okay, or send a DM, call, do whatever, okay? Somebody will get in touch with you. All right, so let us dive into what we have today, okay? Today we are going to be okay, let me allow you to talk, okay? Because I'm just too excited. My blood is shaking like this.
You're excited because we've been married for 9 years, or because you want to
I'm excited because there's going to be 1 or 2 things that will happen after this video. You know. Because it's anniversary.
We're gonna do video.
But usually in our... Okay, let me not talk too much. Oh yeah, go on.
What do you want to say?
Don't worry. Yeah, quickly.
Alright, so today we are actually going to talk about the things that we wish we knew before marriage. Now, I think with 9 years, we've got an experience of things that we now know that we wish we had known, at least
that we had known before we got married, isn't it?
So that if you knew, what, would you not have married me or what?
No, if I knew, I would have been better prepared, isn't it? So it's like, okay, I didn't know this thing. And then I found out in marriage, and I was like, oh my God.
Oh my God.
So, and that's why we come on here, so that you don't have to make those mistakes.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so that somebody that is about to get married will also start learning some of these things, so that they don't get shocked.
True, you don't want to shock. Some people are getting shockers though.
Because some people cannot handle the shockers.
Some people cannot handle.
So that's why you need shock absorber.
Okay.
Before you dive into.
Tell them.
Oh, I'm going deep already.
My.
Okay, let's dive into the video. So how is it going to work? You're going to kind of just share.
Some people say one each.
Okay, so you say your one.
Because we don't know what. He might shock me today. I might need shock absorbers today, guys.
Because by the way, we started. For those that have been following us, you know that every year we have our evaluation. Okay, so we literally started our evaluation. So we actually had a conversation, and our conversation just before this. Okay, so we have started our evaluation, but we're going to do more of that on this as we talk about this subject, isn't it?
Exactly.
All right, cool. Over to you.
No bass.
No bass boost.
Please.
Just bass.
And me too. I'll give you both.
Leave the boast for the next video, because this is going to be a series, okay? We're going to do it for 4 weeks, all right? So stay with us, all right?
Stay with us. Okay, cool. So who's going first? You go first now. No, men first.
Quickly.
Yeah, my head, baby, go first.
Embrace your differences. Embrace your differences. And I say that because I actually struggled with that for a while.
I think we both did.
Yes.
I think we both did.
We both did.
There's
Exactly.
a phrase that I used to... No, I'll let you talk, but I'll remind you of your phrase.
Yes.
That you used to say.
The phrase was always that we are different, isn't it?
I'm not you.
I'm not you.
I'm not you. I'll be like...
So basically, I remember in our first few years of marriage, right? I used to always expect her to do things my way. I used to expect her to like the things that I like, dislike the things that I dislike, and for us to just do things in a certain way, which was my way. And guess what? That is just the element of selfishness in me. I'm so selfish that I don't want anyone to be different from me, including my wife. So, for a long time, and obviously we had that battle, because she also was always comparing herself with me, which annoyed me. So, but we now later realized or discovered that, okay, we're actually different. Let me take it back a bit, and then I'll let you buttress the point. When we were dating, right? It was dating is just fun and games, oh. Dating is actually not the real deal, oh.
Dating is fun and games. Marriage is the Hunger Games. No, let me not say it like that. Let me not say it like that, because Hunger Games was actually a scary movie.
Yeah. Hunger Games was like Squid Game.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but dating is child's play.
It is.
Because, as I said, everything is rosy, right? So, during that dating period...
And even if it's not rosy, you go home to your own bed, you can get away, you can miss their call if you like.
So, but I just remember our dating phase. Baby, you remember this now, before we got married, as we were courting, like, we'd sleep off on Skype, we'd wake up in the morning.
So romantic.
And so we would talk all day. We'll sleep off on Skype, because we would sleep together at night and be talking until we sleep off. In the morning, I would wake her up at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. whenever the alarm rang to say, baby, I'll shout. And then she would wake up.
Yeah.
And then we'd say, okay, let's go and get ready. We'll get ready and then meet at the train station, and then we'll go to work.
We'll be speaking on the phone.
We'll be speaking on the phone. We'll meet at the train station. We'll go to work. We'll meet again for lunch.
Oh my God.
Then after lunch, we'll go back to work and be exchanging emails, because that time email was the thing.
Baby, do you think we're actually lovesick?
She showed me those emails. You showed me the emails recently.
Yes, and I was like,
emails from 2011, 2012.
Work email to email each other.
Work email, would email all day. I don't think, maybe there was no WhatsApp then. We're not doing WhatsApp. So we email all day. And maybe the reason why we're emailing is so that, your Oga or your boss doesn't know that you're playing with your phone.
Yeah.
So, all the chats, with long email. Anyways, I'm saying that to say this. So we spent so much time together. We loved each other. Everything was just butterflies. And we saw so many similarities.
Well, we thought we did.
We thought we were so similar, like, oh, we both like music, we both like to dance, we both like to sing.
We both like...
I like to dance. This girl does not rate me.
No,
this woman doesn't rate me. She said I don't know how to dance. But anyways, we'll talk about that later. Because these are some of the changes in marriage. Maybe we'll do another video about that. The changes after 9 years of marriage.
That some people can't dance anymore.
No, I think we'll talk about that. So what I'm saying is that, so we saw all those similarities, and I'm like, this woman is perfect for me. She gets me. She understands me and everything.
She is me.
She is me.
Yeah.
You fit. We complement each other. We fit each other, and then we got married, and then those differences and those parts where we actually don't align were now highlighted. And I struggled to deal with it. It almost felt like, what's
this?
What has changed?
What's going on?
And then I realized that
nothing had changed.
Nothing has changed. I just wanted her to be like me. And that cannot happen. And that's why there's certain arguments we don't have anymore. Because she deals with things differently from me. And I now understand that. I have now embraced that we are different.
Yeah.
We have different temperaments.
Preachers.
Feel me?
Yes. Because, I mean, the phrase that I remember, maybe if we'd disagree about something and I'll say, if it was me, that used to piss you off.
That used to annoy me. Because you say, if it was me, I would do this.
Before I say, if it was me, I would say, I'm not you. I'm not you.
I say, but that's why I'm not you.
That's why
we both struggled with embracing our differences.
Exactly. So I couldn't
That's why I'm not you.
I couldn't understand, why couldn't Ayo deal with it like that, like me? Why did he have to deal with it like that? But he's been his true self. He's been Ayo.
Simple.
One of the things that I wish I knew before marriage is the fact that it's not just theory. You have to be practical about it. Okay, so I give a specific example. Specific example being the phrase, actions speak louder than words. How many times have we said that? You say, you talk to someone, even when you're getting at someone, actions speak louder than words. But in marriage, you actually have to apply that. You actually have to show. You can't just say, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, if you're not showing it with your actions. And the thing is, the actions are not taking me on holiday. The actions are not buying me big stuff. The actions are not my birthday, our anniversary. The actions are in the little things. Waking up before me to bath the kids and say, oh, baby, I bathed the kids, so, that's done. Or, coming... Guys, just know now, there's nothing more sexier than coming downstairs and seeing your man doing the washing up. In fact... I was like, because sometimes even as women we dodge some things. Like I know I dodge some things, but there's some actions that you take that make me. There's some actions that you take that just remind me that me actions speak louder than words. So as you do it for me, me too. I have to always remember that actions speak louder than words.
So can you think of any action that you have taken then, or actions that you take from your perspective for the benefit of any of the single ladies or other young wives there? So, because you say that it's more about action. So what sort of actions? I think I know some of the actions, but what sort of actions,
what do I think? Because obviously my list is long. My actions are plenty. Should we talk about the night action? Should we not talk about the night action?
No, so for me it's and that's where I was gonna go, okay? But it's not just the night action. For me it's, you do all of these things, right, during the day, okay? But then you still take action at night. Okay, does that make sense?
Okay, so
all of these
parables.
Exactly. All of these things in terms of, you probably do some school run, you do your own personal stuff, you do so many things, you can go shopping and everything, and then you still come back to pour into me, okay? Not just physically or sexually, also in terms of emotional connection. So you still have that, you still continue to use that, and that is action, because you're exhausted sometimes, okay? But you cannot now say, because I'm exhausted, my husband would look after himself. You still look after me, you look after yourself, you look after the kids.
Yeah,
I'll say that is the practical action.
Okay, thank you, babe. That's nice. Kudos.
So it's funny that you said that, because my own actually relates to that, okay? Just slightly different, because for me it's like, what I wish I had known was that marriage is not autopilot. And what that means is, again, about being intentional. So when we were dating, That's why for me, I'm telling you, it was a shocker. So when we were dating, right, everything was auto. We were cruising. So when you're dating and in your honeymoon period, you're actually cruising. But you're not going to be cruising forever. Ladies and gentlemen, it's not a curse. You will not be cruising. So it's like, okay, check this out. You go on the motorway like M25, right? For those in London, okay? For those in Lagos, Third Mainland Bridge, right? So you go on Third Mainland Bridge and then you put your cruise control.
Yeah.
Because the road is free.
Yeah, you're going to...
No stumbling blocks, no traffic. And you just put your cruise control on the speed limit. Okay, so usually when I go on M25 and it's free, I just put the cruise control, take my feet off the pedal, the accelerator, and I just relax and I just cruise.
Yeah.
But you can only do that when there is no traffic.
Yeah, no speed
You cannot
bumps.
navigate through marriage on cruise control.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that because we were cruising throughout our dating, that we were going to be cruising in our marriage. Which means that there will be no times where we have to deal with any issues or any time, like, the love was there, we love each other. Like I was like, this one, like we cannot have any issues.
Yeah.
But marriage has taught me that those issues will come and you need to navigate. So you cannot be on cruise control at this point in time. You actually need to use a manual gear stick.
And you need to be aware.
And be very aware.
You can't be relaxed like you just said.
Exactly. So we're relaxed and then, we talked about it and we'll talk about it a bit more. So things were happening and we had to now reflect and say, things are happening. We need to take away from this cruise control.
Things are happening.
We need to move away from this cruise control and actually, apply ourselves, be physically there.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, again, going back to your point, take action. So we actually need to take action. Take action on a daily basis. Because guess what? If you don't take action for 1 week, it will affect your marriage.
Of course.
You will feel it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't take action for 1 day. So that's why a lot of couples struggle with we're not talking for 2 weeks. If you don't talk for 2 weeks in a marriage, my God, you're putting holes. Like you're allowing the devil literally create big holes that he can use as avenues to actually afflict that marriage. So there's no time for we're not talking or we are keeping malice. We have to talk every day.
Yeah.
We have to resolve issues every day.
Yeah.
We have to pour our hearts every day. We have to love on each other every day. That is the reality of marriage.
Yeah, totally agree.
So that's one thing I wish I knew before getting married. They didn't tell me.
They didn't tell you. It's not written in the
It's not
handbook.
written.
And that's why you need. That's why you need videos like this.
And that's why you need premarital counseling.
Very true.
Proper premarital counseling. Because there's so many premarital counseling that is just pre. We don't even know if it's marital. It's just pre-counseling. So you need proper premarital counseling, which we offer, by the way. Okay, so if you want to marry next year, 2023, or even this year, reach out. Actually, no, this year we're already busy. Next year we can take some more. Right? Good.
Okay, guys and baby. I think the second thing for me that I wish I knew before marriage or really grasped the concept well is the fact that healthy, and I really emphasize on the word healthy, conflicts are actually okay. I think many a times just to put it into perspective, maybe me and I will have some kind of clash because you do. And I was like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to argue about this anymore.
I actually remember them times.
And I used to be like, but no, I used to say, I don't want to talk about this because it will turn into an argument. And you would say, why does it have to turn into an argument? Like, he'll be so blasé about it. And I think part of this is the fact that I grew up with girls and you grew up with boys. So you'll be like, we can just talk about it. Can we talk about it, please? And you'll be calm and cool and I'll be okay. Nothing has happened though. Nothing has happened. I was so dramatic. I was so dramatic, And I think it's the idea that, any kind of clash is bad. So that's what we've been told. Any kind of disagreement. But it's actually okay to disagree.
It's just that do it in a healthy way.
Do it in a healthy way,
And
healthy is without name calling, without being passive aggressive, without, all these things that are not normal, all these things that you can't do with your boss at work or your pastor, whatever it may be. don't do with your spouse. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah. But I used to feel like, if me and Ayo argue, then
our marriage is bad.
Then our marriage is bad, or our marriage is over.
So you're trying not to argue because I remember, especially in the first few years of our marriage, you'd always avoid arguments,
avoid conflicts,
and I always wanted to deal with those conflicts and everything. And I was like, it doesn't have to generate to tears because I've not said anything, right? But you're just really upset and you feel like there's no point talking about it.
That's because in general,
it's going to lead into something else. But I'm like, no, let us argue. We can actually have a very healthy argument. Okay, and we've actually talked about this. We've dealt with this in one of our videos. Okay, so you did not know that before marriage, which is why you were acting like that.
Yes.
And but thank God you know better now.
So now I know how to bask boost.
Bask boost. So you can bask boost in a sexy way, in a way that everybody will still be okay after.
Everybody was.
It's just mutual respect, isn't it?
That's it. That's actually it.
Mutual respect, and I think that brings me to my own point. Okay, what I wish I had known before I got married. Okay, mutual respect, mutual submission. I did not know this, ladies and gentlemen. What I thought it was the wife submits to the husband. Okay? I did not know anything about mutual submission.
Come on now.
I did not know about what I needed to do as a husband. So a lot of men don't know what they need to be doing as a husband. A lot of men don't know that they also need to respect their wives and submit to their wives. So it's mutual submission. Okay? Now, I don't want to preach about this, but what I've been able to learn is that, so as I love my wife, because the Bible has commanded me to love my wife, right? I am also submitting to her. I am also respecting her.
Yes.
You cannot expect respect from someone you're not giving respect to.
That's a tongue twister.
So a lot of men expect respect, but they in turn are not giving respect to
energy.
This. So you cannot disrespect your wife, but expect her to respect you. Is that making sense?
Yes.
So I need to lovingly, respect my wife.
Yeah.
Men need to lovingly, speak to their wives, and then there's no way that you speak lovingly to your wife that your wife would disrespect you.
Yeah.
She would honor you, she would respect you, but guess what? You also need to honor her. So as she treats you like a king, you treat her like a queen.
Because a king is married to a queen.
A king is married to a queen. So there was a lot of talk about submission, but there was not talk about how a man should submit to his wife.
Yeah, I agree.
How a man should honor his wife. So I had to learn this.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's not a case of it is my decision. I'm the head of this family.
Yeah.
Right? It is a case of I need to talk to you about decisions that I feel like would benefit us as a family.
Yeah.
And I need to submit that to you for your feedback.
Yeah.
So I need to get feedback from you before I do things. That is respect. I respect your opinion.
Yes.
I submit to your own thought leadership.
Yeah.
Very important. So that is something that I did not know.
Yeah.
And that I wish I had known earlier.
And
because there's certain arguments.
Men. I feel like, because as a guy, as a woman, I always knew about submission. We must submit. Wives must submit. But yeah, we've got a lot to do with the men. You know, we've got a lot to...
Yeah.
Men, you've got a lot of work to do. Absolutely.
So men too must submit. Men too must love. Men too must respect. Respect is reciprocal.
If you know that song, I know that you must just sing. No, but you know that song, so we're in the same level. If you know that song, I'm not even gonna say anymore. Just put it in the comments if you know that song. Come on. Yeah, respect is reciprocal. So if you want respect, you gotta respect your woman. Yeah. All right. So and it's not a case of where's my food.
you go and help in the kitchen. I'm telling you, it's these little things.
Baby,
it's not coming back from work and say, where's my food? You're not respecting her. Let me land this point. Or you want to buttress it?
I just want to say, how are people not scared when they say, where's my food? And you're not treating the woman well? Are you not scared she's going to spit in the food?
Or poison you.
Like, you'll be commanding, where's my food? Where's my food? What if she puts wee-wee in there?
Yeah. So, and I think there's a place for, maybe you should dive a little deeper. I think there's a place for a woman comes and wants to serve her king, and she brings a tray and the fork and cutlery and brings a jug of water and juice and says, what would you like to drink? What would you like to... We have that. But then there's also a time where this woman has been slaving in the kitchen, or this one has done something. Tell her, no, you go and sit down, let me serve you.
Yeah.
Or you make breakfast in bed.
Yeah.
You tell her, let me take care of you. Or you take... Do you understand?
And the way the world
that is how you also respect and honor her. Don't be commanding my food, my drink, my sex.
And the way the world is, you can actually delegate everything apart from the sex, guys. Please don't delegate sex. Don't do that. Yeah. But you can actually delegate. So you know some men are like, but I can't cook, I don't know what to do. Order from the local cafe and say, babe, you're not cooking this morning.
Exactly.
Let's have breakfast in bed. Just order from the local cafe. Come on.
Yeah.
You have Deliveroo on your phone. You have Just Eat. You have Uber Eats, and you're not even using it for anything.
And exactly. And for me, it's just that even if you want to ask for your food, don't demand for it. If you're demanding for food or demanding anything from your wife, you're not respecting her.
Yes, I got you, baby.
That's what I'm saying. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think let us draw the curtain here. All right. So you are still tuned to Ayope TV, okay? And we are still your favorite marriage and relationship coaches.
Yes.
And it is our anniversary month, okay? Our anniversary week. So celebrate with us,
yes,
okay?
So
send us our anniversary prayers, anniversary gifts, okay? It's 9 years of marriage, and we just bless God that God has kept us this far. And for some of you, you've actually been on this journey with us for 9 years, and you've seen our growth, okay? So yeah, let us draw it here, but stay tuned for the next video, okay? Because it's a series, okay? In the next video, we're going to be talking about the things that I wish I knew about love making.
These are the
I wanna make love in it. Oh,
no,
sorry.
Which one are you singing?
That's a bad song.
Which song are you singing?
It's a mistake.
I
wanna love you like. So it's not coming. It's not coming.
There's no gospel love making song now.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us sing our welcome song to welcome our new subscribers. 5, 6, 7.
We're glad you came.
We welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through. You say, marriage, faith, life. We are glad you came. We welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on a journey through. Marriage, faith, life. So marriage, faith, and life say. Marriage, faith, life. A marriage, faith, and life say. Marriage, faith, life. A marriage, faith, and life say. Marriage, faith, and love. Why did you go off key?
No, baby, we're embracing our differences. We're embracing our differences.
Oh, well, me cannot sing again.
No, that's what's different about us. Embrace the differences, baby. Can you dance?
I love you like that.
I love you too. Thank you.
God bless. Good night. See you on the next one. Bye.